Hello everybody, I am Brayman19 and welcome to episode 1 of a brand new series in Napoleon Total War, the Peninsular campaign. This time we're going to be playing as France, as dictated by the community tab vote, nearly 2-1 in favor of France over Great Britain. And actually it turns out I think France has a harder campaign, and we're going to see that, see exactly why that is before long. But anyways, so we have Napoleon as leader. It is France. It is the start year of 1811. The Spanish ulcer is a canker on an otherwise successful career. Napoleon has never given Spain his personal attention, but he has sunk money and troops into a Spanish war. He has made his brother Joseph, the former king of Naples, the putative foundation of a new Bonaparte dynasty in Spain. But the people have not come to heal. The Spanish are now fighting as though the struggle is a war of independence. Their tactics are barbaric at times. Bandits and brigands crawl all over the countryside, mercilessly killing French troops sent to keep the peace, thwarting sensible attempts to make the country governable. As well as disgruntled locals, the French also face the perfidious British. They have used their old alliance with Portugal as an excuse to strike against Napoleon, building a defensive position at Torres Vedras that makes any attack on Portugal incredibly difficult. The British commander, Wellington, has a fair grasp of logistics and the respect of his men, always a dangerous combination. He will need to be swiftly dealt with if France is to stand any chance of keeping control in Spain. France, then, faces difficulties in Spain. As an occupying power in an unfriendly land, there is no front line, but France also has the finest army in Europe and able generals to command them. And then, let's take a look here at victory conditions. Capture and hold 30 regions, including the regions shown: Sevilla, Mid-Pyrenees, Extremadura, Gibraltar, and Castilla la Nueva. And we must complete by the end of our turn in late December 1815. So, as you can see, we pretty much already own everything. The things we don't own are what we have to, are the few things that we're missing out on, which are really just these 3 territories here: Gibraltar, Sevilla, and Valencia. But I have a feeling, though, it's going to be a little bit harder than that. So let's jump on in.
The Emperor's mission to bring the revolution to the European masses has not been an easy task in the Spanish peninsula. France's attempts to annex Portugal have led to Great Britain's involvement in the liberation of their ancient ally. Although largely having failed in their attempts to capture territory from us, and with their original commanders slain in battle, Great Britain, under the command of Viscount Wellington, and with the aid of a complex fort system guarding the approaches to the capital, are pushing French forces out of Portugal for the second time. With your armies in retreat, it is now time to consolidate your efforts to repel Wellington's British army as they land and head into Spain. So control of coastal regions is vital to prevent further landings. Meanwhile, the Spanish resistance is in full swing. Your armies will continue to be harassed by the cowardly guerrilla bands and their hit-and-run tactics. They must be stamped out. Their presence is damaging to army morale, troop numbers, and France's attempt to bring enlightened government to the peninsula. They must be crushed without exception and without mercy. Of course, there is also another war to be won in the peninsula. Although many Spanish people in the center of the country support the revolution, priests continue to speak out against the emperor from the pulpit. So it is vital that your own provocateurs promote the ideals of the revolution and spread your propaganda in the outlying towns and cities.
Alright, cool deal. So we have missions issued, hearts and minds. We just must restore public order to Cataluna. So, here's kind of the reason why things are so bad. Look at how bad things are in the setup here. Like, literally, I mean, we have just everything going bad. So we kind of have to go in there and fix things up. And there's only a few ways you can do this. So let's see what we can put together to make happen. Part of me is thinking I should just go ahead and give up parts of this country. I know it's against my nature to retreat, but I think it needs to happen just so that we can start getting a better handle and control on things. So before I do anything, let's go ahead and tell my policies for taxation and construction. Research and technology, let's go ahead and look at that. I want You doing colonial funding. I want you doing infransado propaganda, which is +1 to persuasion for provocateurs or priest. Of course, this one over here is yeah, +10 for research. Yeah. And I want you to do abolition of the Inquisition, which is +1 to happiness in all regions. I'm kind of gonna. What I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of keep certain things and try to stay behind a line here. So maybe you have a line running from here to here to here, keeping this one, keeping Valladolid, keeping Leon. I think that would Leon. Yeah, that'd probably be the best deal I could put forward. Everywhere else, just let them fall. So let's see, what do I have in these places? Let's send... I want you going to Valladolid. You going to Valladolid. Don't want your militia. Get rid of dragoons and get rid of any troops I just don't really desire. To Leon. Okay, just anything in front of that I want gone. It's not every little thing. You're going to go back to Madrid. Go back to Madrid. Go to Ciudad. Want you to fall back to there. Okay. Send you here.
Monsieur, vos ordres? À gauche, marchez.
Didn't mean to send you guys running this way, but I'm going to send you guys here. Now, there's no need for anybody up here. You're going to go here. We'll make a college there. The more land's hidden by a college, the less I have to worry about later on.
Monsieur.
Yeah, like this place is going to slowly change. I mean, plus 4.9 per turn, not even have to do anything. I'm going to send this guy. Send him to Gibraltar and infiltrate. We'll leave that thing. Eventually that will become a supply post, but not right now. I think we're good there. Let me look at the other list for the agents. Now, provocateurs, you're going to go here because it's not completely... You are going to go here. Okay. The best thing I can do is kind of go through the lands. And remove these. Now what this will do is, while it will take away some tax power from me, it'll make it easier to defend it some too. Because you never know, I might be able to defend it out. I don't think it's likely, but, you know, we can still inflict damage. Okay, that's all of them. Pull you back here, you're out there. It's in the turn, let it go. You have a feeling I'm going to lose some spots. It's not that big a deal. Just let it happen. We'll build up a couple, we'll build up a couple armies as, we get better.
You have recruited so many units, your treasury is buckling under the weight of their upkeep. Capturing new regions would spread the costs, as well as putting the men to good use. Raising taxes will also help, although that also increases the chances of insurrection. Alternatively, simply disband any unnecessary units.
I'm losing like 1,000 a turn right now.
Llevaré nuestro mensaje hasta allí.
En avant pour la couronne et le pays. Immédiatement.
Okay. Hearts and Minds is done. Galicia is on strike. Yeah, I couldn't quite bring them all the way down. Cordoba, same situation. Got to get rid of some troops somewhere. Militias could do a lot to help out with that.
À vos ordres. En avant, marchez.
Then we're down to 757. We get rid of bad units. $371 now.
¿En qué puedo ayudarle, señor?
$331 right now.
Oui, monsieur.
Maybe marching on Valencia is a quick way to not have to take care of another side. Then I won't have to hold Tirol. I could hold the rest.
Monsieur, vos ordres.
Let's go, come on.
Au nom de notre gracieuse majesté, je revendique.
He has like nothing there. Okay, in the turn. I would love like maybe 2 full stacks, but like 4 to 5, you know, stacks total. And depending on, you know, where all the enemies are. Yep, lots of troops moving. I'd have to assume that the town watches are going up. Nope, not going to care about it. You can take it. You can have it. Ooh, big stack. 441 versus 879. Let's retreat. It's not worth losing troops this early.
Spanish and Portuguese members of the priesthood, along with British-sponsored provocateurs, will speak out against France from the pulpit and in the streets. It is therefore essential.
Okay, colleges are done.
À vos ordres. En avant! Détruisez-les!
Oh yeah, he runs. Okay.
Monsieur?
I'm going to go ahead and follow him. 339 versus 219. Let's do it. Auguste Marmont against Inigo Mendoza. And the reason why I'm doing this battle early is because that's one guerrilla band I don't have to worry about behind the lines, which is something I am worried about. Not a very good side of the field for artillery placement.
Ordre de groupe! Monsieur. État-major des généraux, monsieur! Ordre de groupe! De suite! Lancez des ordres! Monsieur! Monsieur! La cavalerie attend les ordres, monsieur!
Let's go.
A glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
Moving them into position.
Light cavalry are an excellent choice for riding down light infantry and skirmishers. They often screen the main enemy force or harry isolated units, so getting rid of them is always a sound tactic, if you can catch them.
Rush 2. Get a little bit closer. There you go. Knocked him out. Only killed 25% of his force, so heroic victory there, but they're still going to be around, I'm sure.
Hurrah!
Actually, no.
Hurrah!
Alright, we'll take that.
Marchez!
First pieces of our force coming together, it seems.
Monsieur? Immédiatement!
Pull him back to here.
Autres ordres?
¿Qué misión quiere que cumpla? ¿Qué hay que hacer, señor?
We were trying this one. It's going to end up... It'll do itself.
¿Cómo puedo ayudarle este humilde siervo?
You have a church now. Or not a church, but you have a... Oh, it doesn't seem like it matters. Okay,
¿Necesita mi ayuda? Daré
just go ahead and send them there.
nuestra causa.
Yep, that spy there is already on the move.
Que voulez-vous? Votre humble serviteur.
Go ahead and send these guys.
Marchez! Monsieur?
We want +1, +2. Oh, I can't afford them, but that's alright. In the turn. Well, the longer they spend in certain spots, the better off we're going to be. Because town watch costs will go down, things like that. I mean, it may not be one spot getting completely liberated and we move on, but it's a little something. Auto-resolve it. That's perfectly fine.
Your large empire has many regions to administer, and there is barely enough money being made. Your empire has grown faster than your administration's ability to tax it. Make sure you tax your provinces.
Okay, Midi-Pyrenees, yeah, they went working on that building. We're making 23. All 23. There's Galicia in rebellion. Cordoba's probably in rebellion too.
Monsieur? À vos ordres. Oui? Oui?
¿Qué hay
Préparez-vous!
que hacer,
Marchez!
señor?
Oui, monsieur. Monsieur, vos ordres? À vos ordres. Préparez-vous! À vos ordres. Marchez! Immédiatement. Tenez-vous prêts? Oui, monsieur.
I think I need to go ahead and get rid of this.
Citoyens, marchez!
A little bit more, 569. I guess I could have sent him down there. I mean, that was a possibility.
Monsieur, troupes, en avant!
workers on strike down here.
Monsieur. Troupes, en avant. Monsieur. Marchez. Monsieur, vos ordres?
You're going to come down to here.
Marchez. Oui.
Okay.
Prêt à recevoir vos ordres, monsieur? Oui, monsieur.
Looking for any more generals that I may have missed or something. Okay, alright guys, I gotta end it right here. But not a bad first episode, no real battles or anything like that. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of give ourselves some time to build. We're not making a lot of money, you know, our best thing that we can do right now is just kind of come in and build up our forces. You know, get these guys built up to decent sizes, let the administration catch up, sit there and work our ways back into being pro-French everywhere, that kind of thing. If we can get that going, I think we'll be in great shape. As you can see, well, that's probably from him. Yeah, that college doesn't seem to have much. Oh, well, provocateurs are coming up everywhere, so they can help these regions out. Okay. Alright guys, be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Maybe check a link for Discord, and see you all next time.